Benjamin Franklin once said, "Nothing is certain except death and taxes." But what if taxes aren't inevitable in the form we know them? What if they're the hidden force that has shaped every empire, every war, every revolution, and is quietly robbing you right now? In his brilliant 2019 book, Daylight Robbery: How Tax Shaped Our Past and Will Change Our Future, Dominic Frisby rips the lid off taxation. Originally born from his comedy show, Let's Talk About Tax, this isn't a dry textbook. It proves tax isn't just about money, it's about power. Today, I'm breaking down the main points, the shocking context, and the life-changing lessons every reader should take away. Let's dive in. Frisby starts in ancient Mesopotamia, where the very first kings demanded crops and livestock as tribute. Taxation is as old as civilization itself. But here's where it gets wild. Every major event in human history has a tax story hiding behind it. The American Revolution, "No taxation without representation," wasn't just a slogan, it was the spark. The French and Russian revolutions, triggered by ruinous taxes. Even Jesus was born in Bethlehem because Mary and Joseph had to travel for a tax census. Tax is the invisible hand of history. Frisby shows how conquerors always seize the tax base first. As he puts it, tax is power. Lose your tax revenue and you lose your power. Every war, from ancient Sumer to modern Iraq, was paid for by taxes. No tax, no war. That's a chilling thought. And the absurd examples? Britain's window tax of 1696, the literal origin of the phrase daylight robbery. Houses were taxed by windows. People bricked them up to dodge the bill, plunging homes into darkness and spreading disease. Architecture suffered for centuries. Other gems: Peter the Great's beard tax in Russia, Saladin's 10% crusade tithe that exempted knights but got everyone else. England's first income tax was introduced as temporary for a war. Funny how those temporary taxes always seem to stick around. Rulers justify it with moral spin. For your health, for the climate, but it's always been about control and revenue. And inflation? Frisby calls it the most vicious form of taxation. A hidden theft that erodes your savings without a vote. Fast forward to today. High taxes push companies offshore, discourage innovation, and create massive black markets. Digital nomads and crypto make collection harder than ever. Governments are scrambling with new digital services taxes. Frisby's big insight: tax isn't neutral, it changes behavior. Tax windows, you get darker houses. Tax income, people leave. Contrast that with Hong Kong's miracle. Low taxes and free markets made it one of the richest places on earth. It's a proven model. With government spending exploding worldwide, the system is cracking. In a world of AI and blockchain, the old model won't survive. So what's the solution? Frisby offers a radical blueprint for a system fit for the 21st century. It's time for an upgrade. Cut spending to under 15% of GDP. Cap income tax and VAT at 15% each. Simple, low, and effective for everyone. Replace the mess with a location usage tax on land, air, and minerals. It taxes monopoly and privilege, not productive work. Tax productive activity less, tax privilege more. In the digital age, old systems will collapse anyway. We must adapt now. Here are the 3 biggest lessons. First, look at the world through the prism of taxation. History suddenly makes sense. Second, the current system is daylight robbery. It's inefficient, unfair, and quietly funds the wrong things while stealing your time. Third, change is possible and necessary. Low, simple taxes create prosperity. We don't have to accept death and taxes forever. Next time you look at your payslip, remember, it's not just money. It's power, history, and your future on the line. Grab Daylight Robbery by Dominic Frisby. It'll make you laugh, rage, and think differently about everything. See you on the next one!